For a very long time, I didn't want to do the show, and I had to look deep inside of myself to figure out what happened. Once upon a time ago, I used to be this person that was always excited, full of life, and eager to make the dream that I wanted so bad become reality. Somewhere along the line, that young boy that started this show died. It's been a long journey for me to find a piece of him again. In order for me to get to that point, I have to start with the beginning. Where did it start?
Why are we here?
Why are we where?
Here.
Because I need a new outfit. Like, what's the problem? It's a thrift store. We can't all shop at Dolce & Gabbana like you.
Somebody wore these?
Yeah, it's a thrift store. You know, they have the used stuff. Look at this. $5? Are you kidding me? This is a good price.
This is not cute.
It is cute. And I need an outfit for tonight, so...
And what's going on tonight?
I met Don Vaughn.
I'm waiting.
It was so long ago. I am I'm 28 right now. And we've known each other since, I don't even know, it's definitely been since high school because I was just getting out of high school. And I met him in a troupe that I was in at the time by the name of Icon Models. He came to audition and we just seemed to have clicked and bonded right from the first moment that we met each other. And ever since then, we've been stuck together, like we attached at the hip. Every club function together, always at each other's houses. Like, we've been through some shit. And then, as our friendship grown and flourished into what it flourished into, and we started to be more expressive with our creative interests, I think we started one situation at one of my old apartments, and it was just, we was talking about filming something, and we started something, and then we kind of forgot about it, and then he came back and was like, hey, I want to do a show, and yeah, I want to do a show, let's do it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got a couple of other friends coming over so we can, make it shake, make it pop, make it do what it do, or whatever it's going to do. And that's what we may do. And that's when the show started as Dante's Peak. And that was just what's the correct terminology that they do it in? I want to say like a test reel that we started it as first, and then we had a conversation, me and Dante, and I let him know in that moment, like, hey, maybe we should make the show a little bit more serious, because it started as a reality show.
When all fails, hell, just call Dawn.
That's what it started as. So it was a lot of, just going with the flow of the moment type thing, and I was just like, hey, instead of making it something like The Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever cases, let's make it more of like a scripted, structured show to where an audience could actually relate to some characters.
Come on, DeMarco, we have to hurry up.
Oh my gosh, Ted, I told you I didn't want to do this dance.
I can teach you to count in 5 minutes.
So, do you go to the museum often?
It was actually my first time. I liked it. You come here often?
Actually, I do. Me, Justin, and Ty always come here. It's like our favorite.
He went into, director mode, started coming up with scripts. We came up with scripts together. I would send him my scripts. He would read over it and say, hey, this works, that doesn't work. let's do this, let's do that. It was a really fun creative process. Like we said, the name of the show now came from so much. It wasn't just a name that was actually with starting. We had a list of names of what the show was going to be, and then we started with it just being Dante's Peak because, you know, that was the director, and that was more so of the storyline that we was going with. But Boydrama was literally made off of shit that we was going through at that time. Like, we was boys at this moment, and we just had so much drama going on. I mean, we fought through it and we got through it. But the name is what it was. I just want you guys to know that it wasn't made up, and it wasn't just like, yeah, it actually came from something that has a meaning and all of that. So at that time of doing Dante's Peak, there was another director at the time who they had the same name. And in that moment, I remember him calling me and telling me about a confrontation that the both of them had got into because that director at the time thought that he stole the storyline and it was some of the same people within the show, which it was nothing of the sort because it was two different stories. He didn't even really know what that director, what that storyline was and what it looked like and all of that stuff. So, you know, and with us being in the same environment, that person, I don't know, I can't really speak for them, but I guess took it another type of way, which caused the confrontation that led into our friendship because at that time with Dante being young, he was very reactive. So in that moment, he's like, bitch, yada, yada, yada. This man caught me. What's going on? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, you know, leave it alone. Pay it no attention. We know what it is at the end of the day, and we don't have to fight against that. But then being older now and looking at it, we did lose the entire cast, which, like I said before, that director had the same cast as well, but it was still two different storylines, two different, and it was completely different. They had nothing to do with any of the sort, and I can say that Don Bond had no type of inspiration or anything of that sort from that other person this was solely created off of something completely different from what that was.
Hey you guys, it's Vincent, and I'm here to tell you about Dante's Peak. I play a character named Talon. He's a designer and a stylist in the DMV. He gives off kind of this bougie, this stuck-up attitude, but a series of unfortunate events happen in his life, which actually brings his attitude down. Once you get into the show, you get to see that Vincent is really, Talon is really, he's sensitive, he's shy, he's never had a boyfriend before. Yeah, I would just say watch out for Tyler. He's a very interesting character that you guys would really want to get into. Make sure you guys tune into at It's Don Bond. It's the only place where you can watch Dante's Peak. It should be coming around March. So, you guys just tune in. Like our page on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't have one, but all of you that do, make sure you check us out if we have one of those. Yeah, I'm going to only give you a little bit of that information and let you guys tune into the show and you guys tell us what you think. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys later.
Hi you guys, my name is Mikey. I play DeMarco on Dante's Peak. Right now we're filming season 1, episode 2. So please be sure to tune in. It comes out March 1st, 2019. Can I get up to sing?
You're not in it.
Okay, good.
Go ahead, diaphragm.
So do you have your black shoes for the show today? Because you know we don't need the red ones, we need the black ones.
Okay, yeah, I do have I had the black ones. I didn't bring them.
Okay, and did you bring my bag? Because I left my extra heels in there. And you know our CEOs will go off if I don't have it.
I was about to call you and tell you. I just told him.
So how you feel about the show?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
I was.
just gotta perform, show it. Nah.
What are you looking at?
Nothing, I'm just on my phone.
No, you clearly was looking over there and your phone was down.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Are you for real?
You was looking at her, wasn't you?
Alright, man, I don't got time.
What you mean, alright? You don't got time. DeMarco, what you mean you don't
So after the whole situation with the other director and some of the things that the guys, because the show, it was threatened a lot on a lot of different levels. So we decided to push forward and change the name. And then just change the it started so as the show started off as so much from a reality show, and then we pushed it from there. Then it went to like I said, the Dante's Peak, which was a little bit more serious. And then after that whole situation happened, we just had to revamp the entire thing because of the conflict that was happening between Don Bond and the other director at the moment. So we push forward because at the end of the day, that's what you do.
Hello, how are you? This is Dawn, and you're on set of shit.
On set of shit?
I forgot. Start over. Hello, it's Dawn, and you're on behind the scenes of Boydrama. Today we're having our photo shoot. As you probably already know, glamorous pictures taken by photographer Renee. Renee is somewhere over there. Anyway, let's get this joint started. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's Tyler. We're getting ready for our photo shoot today. I'm getting my face done. You know, some people don't need it because they're just naturally bleaked, aka Dawn.
Yeah. Let's add the arm.
How did I feel about Boys Club becoming an official theme song? So when I found out that Boys Club was going to be the theme song for Boydrama, I really was really excited. And the reason why is because I wrote the song from an aspect of just being from my heart and being, passionate about my best friend who, was going through a transition in his life where he was coming out, and to see that be a real, beacon in the community, I was just ecstatic, and I love the daggone show anyway. So I was like, okay, I'm happy.
When I first heard the theme song to Boydrama, it went perfectly. I couldn't think of anything else that would have went perfect because it was like it spoke to what the name of what the show was. It was just a perfect. It fit perfect. I really couldn't imagine anything else going with the show. Oh my goodness. The Boydrama theme song is iconic. Boys will be boys. It's just like when you hear that, you about to be kikiing, you about to be laughing, you about to be smiling, you might be crying. It's just like, I feel like every great show has a really good theme song. And mind you, I've met the girl, I met Mika, right? Mika. And she is freaking amazing. She sings, she's talented. She has other music outside of the Boydrama theme song, but she's really dope. And it's so crazy how I met her. I had no idea that she sung the song. And then when I met her and then Boydrama reunion happened, it's like, oh, Mika. And I'm like, I know her. And I'm like, oh, that's the song. So, I don't know. The Boydrama song is just legendary. And it creates and incites legendary moments, because when you hear that song, that next hour, 45 minutes, it's going to be a legendary moment in your life.
But I want to tell you, that motherfucking song, I have to thank my life on that song. That song is, I don't think Boydrama would be, it wouldn't give that same without that song. Like, that song is just as a
fit. Like, when I saw it, like, I didn't even look at it like my song. I was looking at it like, this really fit for a theme song. I was like, and it went and like, and you know how it comes on and stuff. I was like, okay. And then the fact that I used to see people be like, I love this song, I love this song, I love this song. I used to be like,
they asked for that song.
They actually like this song. I was like, okay. Well, yeah, I thought it was great. I loved it. And I think one of the most surprising parts was I was watching one of the episodes, and I think one of the guys got up out of the bed and his phone rung, and it was like, boys. I was like, they got fucking ringtones too? I'm missing out on all this going. So yeah, I was just glad that it took a hold like that. It just shows that if it's something that's genuine, it'll work. It'll work. But yeah, that was hilarious when I saw that. I was like, hey.
You're gonna be 90 years old. You'll be like, boys. boys.
That's all right. If Bette Midler and all the rest of them could do it, I'll do it.
And take your girlfriend, boyfriend, what are you gonna do? They wanna have fun, boys will be bold. And have your head in the whirlwind. You're smiling cause you know that it's true. Boys will be cool, but the men are taboo. If you a non-believer, then I'm talking to you. If you open up your mind, then you might just have a clue that while the ladies laugh and play, the boys like to have fun too. Don't be mad, cause I'm be better than your chicken. You ain't got no style. All these little boys run around this bitch, just really wanna let they kitty growl. And I bang like pow, how you like me now? You ain't seen nothing this fierce in a while. But that's what happen when the boys go wild. Put your hands in the air like ow. And take your girlfriend, boyfriend, what are you gonna do? They wanna have fun, boys will be bold. And have your head in the whirlwind. You're smiling cause you know that it's true. Boys will be boys. Boys, 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 boys will be boys. Boys, 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 boys will be boys. Girls can act a fool, but the men should be rude. Like they won't take your baby, turn around and take you too. If you keep it real, then you got to know the truth. That just like the ladies, the fellas like to get loose. Don't be mad, cause I'm be better than your chicken. You ain't got no style. All these little boys run around this bitch, just really wanna let they kitty growl. And I bang like pow, how you like me now? You ain't seen nothing this fierce in a while. But that's what happen when the boys go wild. Put your hands in the air. Boys will be bold. And take your girlfriend, boyfriend, what are you gonna do? They wanna have fun, boys will be bold. And have your head in the whirlwind. You're smiling cause you know that it's true. Boys will be boys. Boys, 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 boys will be boys. Boys, 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 boys will be boys.
I'ma set it off like Jada. Queen bitch, come meet your maker. I see them looking, they looking like speculators. I'm tipping these niggas tripping. They wanna nail me no stapler. But my baby confident, loyal. He know I could never fuck with his friends. He just like it when I stunt. Take me out shopping just to buy me what I want. Infamous cunt, I can't stand insecure ass niggas. Instagramming in my phone ass nigga. Excuse me, my mouth. That was a little. I guess I'm just punch that part. But there's one part at the end of my punch.
In retrospect, just looking back at everything, you always want to just have the experience of doing multiple things and doing things that you're not necessarily comfortable with, but something that you know that would be beneficial to your livelihood or whatever, I plan on doing. And, I just definitely think it was the experience overall for me. Just really taught me a lot. It helped me be more prone to cameras, helped me kind of pay attention more. Yeah, I think the experience is timeless and something that I will hold forever with me.
I need a baby girl.
So my character on the show, again, Taylor, and I was an aspiring artist on there. I had a boyfriend who wasn't fully supportive of my dreams, someone who had somewhat of a jealous streak. And, the person, my character, Taylor, was just eager, young, aspiring artist who just wanted to see the world and who just, wanted to do all things artsy. And, she had a bit of a aggressive turn. Taylor was pretty similar to who Lady Dame is in real life. So, it was just, she was her. She was Taylor. She was Dame. But I think Taylor had a bit of more of a soft spot than I actually do. Headed to this scene on the side, or the street on the side, do some little shit acting or whatever. You know. Oh, watch out for the bike. Oh.
This is Boydrama, behind the scenes exclusive. So stay tuned for the next episode. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be hot. Some twists, some turns.
Some twists, some turns.
Be ready.
Yes. Got Don Ron about to bump into motorcycles and shit. Watch out.
Repeat the question.
My thoughts of Don Bond, whether presently or pastly. I'll start with past. Initially, my thoughts were great. I thought he was a good person, a professional person who wanted to, who had big dreams and aspirations, who wanted to get the job done by any means. Overall, of course, times change, people change, things change, and my view definitely has changed. It wasn't positive. It was more so like, I thought he was messy, a pot stirrer, and some other things. But, and now coming back, we'll see how it goes. But, overall, I definitely think he has a hunger, a grind, and a passion.
Ooh, keep going. You gotta go.
It's got
Go.
So I became a part of Boydrama eons ago. No, I'm kidding. It was like a Hill Zone performance, and I was talking to my good friend Don just about the show, and I was saying how I
Ready?
yeah.
She got money.
I got money. So I became a part of Boydrama back in, a while ago. And basically, Dawn was telling me about the show, and I didn't know it was an opening for a female just yet. But I was just saying how I would love to be featured on the show just because I watch it so much and I did love it. And he was like, yeah, how about we just, basically make you a part of the show. It went from a single role, just like a feature one-time thing, to an official thing. And that's how I became a part of the show. And ever since then, I became Taylor. Well, there was a Taylor before me, but that Taylor wasn't cut like I am. She wasn't all of this Ormady stuff. But I'm here to stay. Or whatever's and stuff.
I don't even know why we fell out. It was a while ago, and my energy has shifted, my mental has shifted, and negative stuff I don't even hone on for too long, and I don't even remember. So, ciao.
You know what? What? I haven't seen her manager all day, and I'm kind of tempted to ask Miss Thing, where's my coin at?
I think you should ask where her manager's at.
You know what? That's a good idea. Hold that thought. Lady Dum?
It's Lady Day.
That's what I said. Where's Miss Erica Day?
I don't know where she is.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I don't know where she is. I've been calling her phone. I don't know right now.
I've called, you've called. Where's my coin, honey?
I can call her back.
No. I brought the dresses, the shoes, the jewelry. Where's my coin, honey? Time is money.
Yes. I'll give her a call right now.
No, how about this? How about I call this, honey?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
How would Rakaya have responded to that? So if you was in real life, I would have.
Shout out to popped off. We would have been locking down up in there, child. We'd have been locking for a filthy bleed. I would have said, bitch, he snatched the wig. Luckily, I had my real unit under there. And this was just like, you know, a decoy unit. Woo, that was funny.
Come on, diva. Life of a diva. Diva, diva, diva. I like my pump real high. 6 inch flat. 90 days. Make me try. Walking in your eyes on me, yeah. That's what I'm swagger.
Pump's real high. I like my pump real high. 6 inch stack. Okay, let me try. Alright, I like my pump real high, 6 inch stack, Mac beat face, rent me track, walk up any room, whoa, no shit, walk in any room, eyes on me, yeah, guess I got my swagger back, flow real mean, at foot less, getting better by the minute, much progress, huh, I walks down, I've been evolved, I'm a legend now, cocky little bitch, no shade, I shit. That right there, some deep shit. I'm on everyone's top 5 favorite list. Yeah. I really like the fact that my music was featured in Boydrama. Not just one. I think I had like 2, maybe 3 songs in Boydrama. For sure, Life of a Diva. And that was just kind of like, you know, the real cocky, you know, cunty song. And of course, Boydrama was, you know, a gay show. So having Life of a Diva on there, which kind of was perfect. I don't even know what other songs I had on there. Life of a Diva. Dear Diary? Oh, wow. Okay. Dear Diary I had on there, and it probably just one more. Wow. It was really fun seeing me in the show and my music also on the show.
Me and Dante met several years way before Boydrama. I think it was like modeling in that scene of the modeling scene. It was just, I don't particularly remember where we exactly met, but I know it was like at a model function, and it was just through like passing. He was in his like modeling company and I was in my modeling company, and you know, we all just meshed at functions, drinking and stuff.
Me, I know we probably seen each other, but I think we really met at Target.
Wow.
Do you remember I was messing with that guy?
Lonnie, my friend Lonnie.
I was messing with that guy, and you was a popcorn boy at Target.
I was the cafe boy at Target.
And then we was in his car going places. I don't even remember where we were going.
I know later on that night we were supposed to be going to the club or meeting up later to go hang out, but yeah, I ended up getting off late and I never showed up. Meeting Teenage Don Bon was interesting. Oh, that's my watch. I'm sorry. I don't know how to turn this thing off the... But meeting Teenage Don Bon, it was very interesting because he was like animated. And I say animated with like caution because it was like he was loud but also energetic. So it was like the Animaniacs, like always like creating a different like vibe, and it was never the same every time I would see him. I'm glad you decided to see me.
Don't flatter yourself.
What you giving?
I can't do this anymore.
Do what?
Isaiah, it's over.
I got on Boydrama by one watching the show. And I seen that like it was some familiar faces and like the storyline was like getting really interesting. So I messaged Dante and I inquired about if he was interested in having people try out for it or whatever the case may be. And like he responded back quickly. We had our conversation, and then one day we sat down and had like a actual meeting at Starbucks where it was like a contract being signed. And a few days or a week or so later, we like messaged saying, "Am I available to film?" But back to the original question, I got on by like reaching out to him and asking because I did always used to see him like post like
casting new members, blah blah blah. And I was like really interested. And at that moment, at that time, I was just like, I really want to do something that's like different for myself as well.
Again, I'm Isaiah.
See, we don't have to say that.
Well, I wanted to say it. I am a assistant fourth grade math teacher, and I also am a part-time visual merchandiser at BCBG Max Azria. And I hope you're recording this because I do work and I am employed.
You don't want these queens thinking you don't have no job.
Mm-hmm. Your turn.
Oh my god, the day that starts.
Oh, this is recording.
Oh
So
my
these
God.
kids about to be stores fucking around with me. Teacher Thotty.
Oh.
For thought classes, call 1-800-TEACH-A-THOUGHT.
What? Teacher
Hey you
Thought?
guys, my name is Larry Trayvon. I play Isaiah on the show. And here's my coming out story. It was 2006. My father ended up catching me sitting on the couch with a guy, and he was just like, "Hey yo, L, come in," with his like little Jersey voice. And he was like, "So you got something to tell me?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "So what's going on?" I was like, "What you mean?" Like I was trying to be in denial about it. And he was like, "So is this a phase that you're going through?" I was like, "What, me and the guy on the couch?" He was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm talking about." I was like, "No, I like boys." He was like, "For how long?" I was like, "I mean, it's been a while." So he was like, "Well, you my son. I love you regardless." And he like started getting real emotional. He was like, "You my oldest child, blah blah blah. Like I'm gonna respect you." And then he like came in for a hug, and I hugged him. But I was like, "Dog, I don't want to hug you right now." And that's me coming out to my dad. My advice for like the younger, that's it, not even younger, the youth would be to like just be yourself. As long as you're yourself, like people are gonna accept you and like cherish you for just being you, gay, straight, confused, or even just experimenting. Like just be yourself.
My character having a relationship with Teddy was interesting because how the story was written, it kind of sort of didn't follow the actual way that it was written, but my relationship with Teddy filming was like he had really good chemistry and it felt like we like knew each other for a while. So filming with him was just like, you know, a conversation that you'll have with your friends. It's very random. It's very all about everywhere. But then, like, thinking about how the story of us came about, which was me and Dante and Teddy and Justin, we were all friends. And it's supposed to be like the friends dating the friends and whatever that kind of relationship was. But originally it started out with me and Dante being friends. And Justin somehow we put each other on with one another, friends, and then that became what it was. But originally, my relationship with Teddy, was we started to develop an actual friendship while filming Boydrama. So when we would see each other, it's like, "Hey, how's it going? How's it been filming lately?" Or when's the next time you are filming? Or hey, we're at the bar and we're just talking casually about life. And I guess it displayed on camera as far as like us having an actual friendship.
No, girl, I don't go. Come on, girl.
Teddy was Michael. Michael was my first love. People think that chemistry was something that was acting. That chemistry between Dante and Jacob was real life chemistry. During that period in my life, he was everything to me. He loved me and I loved him. Our relationship wasn't a secret, but not a lot of people knew that we were on that level. To this day, I still have love for Michael. I wish that he could have been a part of this project that we are doing today, but I just couldn't get in contact with him. I really do hope that wherever he is and whatever he's doing, that he is okay. And I hope that he knows that he will forever have a special part, a special piece, a special place in my heart. I don't believe in erasing history. Those moments that we go through when we are young, those are the ingredients to our future. So I wouldn't be the person that I am today had I not been in that relationship with him. As toxic as it was, it helped mold the Dante you see today.
Conflict arose between me and Dante. I can say we've always, with starting the whole process of everything, it started in the beginning, but things started to get worse when, I can say for myself, in that time, like I said, at that time we were young, we didn't know how to separate. We didn't really know what business and we didn't know those two, how it is like when we're grown now to separate your friendship from something that involves business. Like them two should never come in between or collide with each other. And with us, coming into all of this, we didn't know how to do that. So we just had a lot of things in our relationship that try our friendship a bunch of times. And I can honestly say for myself here on camera and to you guys, I was probably not the most, I could be a little difficult to work with when it came to filming, just because in that time, like I said, I didn't know how to separate the two. We would come up with a date to film. Some days I wouldn't feel like filming. It would just be like, now I'm in this mood, I don't feel like doing it, let's do another day. Or when is this about to wrap up? Or it was, I didn't know. I didn't know. And now being older now and looking back, I can look at some of the things that I contribute to our relationship and to something that he was trying to form into a business, into a mogul. And at that time, I can see how that can be difficult with trying to get people on the same page as you. Where the weed at? Where is the weed, huh?
Go. I don't. Let me get the full body.
Where the weed at? 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 If you're going to be dedicated and you're going to be serious and you're going to be committed to, something that nobody ever knows where, something that is created where it can take you. And I've seen it happen. So it's like, you don't know. So to work with so many people and people be difficult to work with and coming up with other scheduled days to shoot and attitudes on set and all that other stuff, it was a lot. So I can say that for me, I, contributed to, some of that. And I wasn't, I am grown enough now to admit that. And I can say that on camera that I apologize for that, definitely.
You probably changed your page. Okay, I'm ready. You didn't answer the question. How did you start on the show? Okay, how did I start the show? Okay, so I hit up Dawn about the show by putting on a female to give a variety of levels on the show instead of being all boys, and need someone with a little originality, a little unique, a little funny, a little comedy in the show. So I guess that's how I came about being on season 2, because I hit him up in his inbox on Facebook
saying I would like to be a part of the show.
Just pass me my flat irons, Robin.
You just think you're all of that, don't you?
First of all, I don't think I'm all that. You think I'm all that? I know I'm all that. So please, butt the fuck up.
My favorite character on the show is Kiko. Of course, I'm biased. That's my sister. It's my real life sister growing up, and it is my sister on the show. Only difference is in real life, Kiko is my big sister. On the show, I think I'm the big sister. Girl, Day Records is offering me a position to be Erica Day's lead makeup artist.
Yes, bitch, you about to make that money.
Yes,
We was on sets, changing cities, going to different locations, having a bag of clothes and a bag of shoes and makeup. You had to be your own stylist, your own hairstylist, doing everything at once. But it wasn't that hectic. It was just fun. It was just, we was living in the moment. We was having fun and getting everything on film because this is what we signed up for.
She was in it to win it, honey. She got kidnapped, bitch. She was out here walking the streets, honey. She was out, came back. Okay, honey. She's definitely one of my favorite characters.
This bloopers. 2:45. Ain't go to it. Is it done? Funny.
Kiko is like a true representation of like things that trans women go through and their life, and just still also like a burst of energy and funness and like fabulosity.
What? Every time I have to come in this hallway, I see you. You stalking me now? I already got one stalker in Atlanta. I don't need another one in DC. So what is it? What's that?
Nah, shawty. I mean, you alright, but it ain't bad enough for me to be stalking you. Just a coincidence that we ran into each other.
Really? A coincidence? Really, huh? Please. Boy.
What was your favorite line from the show? If you remember it, can you repeat it?
Okay, but the favorite line that everybody always hit me up about, lemonade, 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 lemonade. That was the most iconic fucking line in the fucking series from season 2, and it's still on to this day.
Hungry. I ain't gonna believe it. You know I was coming back to town. Zabby Case, give me one of these. Oh, you heard it. For mine? Hard. But I'm gonna look at this Zabby Case. What if I need to drink? Bitch, lemonade, lemonade. Ah, lemonade, lemonade. What? Lemonade. They was like, give me some of that lemonade, girl. They were like, give me some of that lemonade, girl. Bitch, I should have said raspberry. There's only one in? Yeah, there's only one. Oh, bitch, fruit. This is why you give me some fruit stocks. Yummy, yummy. Bitch, why supposed to be on all the motherfucking stocks? So what we doing next?
So my name on Boydrama was Antonio Day, the cousin to Dante Day. I guess I was like the evil villain cousin. I came about the show. I was his cousin, and I came in, and me and his boyfriend were chilling one day, and I was just being a slut ass, hoe ass bitch, and fucked this man while he went to go. He went to go get us some more drinks because I was upset, and I had a man too.
When I say, bitch, get off of me. Just say, get off of me.
Okay.
You recording? Bitch! Don't just react with sound. Bitch!
Get off of me.
Fuck you. Bitch! 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 Ooh, fuck you.
You know, being Antonio Day and being the promiscuous girl that I was on there and sleeping with all these men, on the show, I contracted HIV and just was sleeping with anyone, and I didn't even know who I had got it from, which I think was a good thing for us to like focus on in that moment, because that's such a big thing in the gay community, in our community, and just learning and showing people like this is what happened. So, you know, just showing like, no girl, don't be doing that. Don't be out in these streets, you know. Clink clink, lock it up, honey.
I'm just so embarrassed. I should have got tested after that motherfucker cheated on me. I just found out that my cousin, Antonio, got HIV. He claims he got it from Jacob.
Me being the character that I was, and me having HIV, my cousin Dante and his ex-boyfriend, they both actually had to go get tested and were very scared. And you know that's just something that happens in real life. Even if you hadn't done anything before, just going to get tested makes you like so nervous. You don't know if it's going to be positive or negative, and it was just a really good playoff of like things that happen in the real world.
Have you ever had unprotected sex?
Yes.
So I met Don Bon. I want to say this could have been junior year, because when did I take fashion design? Yes. Junior year. Wait, did you go to Flowers all 4 years? For the most part? I think I really initially met you though when I was like, who is that? It had to be 11th grade year. And I was in the hallway, so at Flowers there's like a catwalk, and I'm like at the catwalk, and literally, I lie to you not, one of the carts that like you put computers in or something, it was like a lab cart. Literally, I just see this guy laying across the cart like this, coming down the hall singing something, and I'm like, who is this person? And then somebody was like, his name is Dante, that's Don Bon. I just was like, what? Who? He goes here? Like, what is happening right now? But ever since then, I just knew that he was just like a creative spirit, because only someone who is like fearless literally will be in the hallway at Charles Harper Flowers, like rolling down a TV car, putting on a whole like theatrical production. So from there, it like really sparked my interest, and I wanted to know who was this person. And from there, like over time, like we worked in similar spaces, and then it was like a full circle moment that day of the Boydrama shoot, and I was like, bitch, I'm getting on this show, bitch, because we go back.
Fuck y'all laughing for? Let it go. You see my face?
Girl, that's how you usually look. One day, I was at my house, and I was with my friends doing hood rat things, and my good friend Matthew was casted as Mason. So I think by this point, this was maybe book two, and I think the original thing where we were shooting behind the Giant. So I was just like, okay, I want to go. You shooting for Boydrama. I went to high school with Don Bon, so we go back. It's given fake sandbox. I was there, so Don Bon was like, oh, you want to just be in the scene? And I was like, okay, shoot. Because it was like, bitch, I want this Boydrama clout, period. So I was like, bitch, I'm fucked down. And then from there, I was casted as Mason's roommate. And then it just was a span. It was a whole era. It was an era. It was lit. What do you think I heard?
So we're filming and doing photography for this promo shoot. And this one is a little different. I've never been so hands-on with it. Like, I'm actually taking pictures this time. I feel like it was time to be more hands-on. You know? Cut out the middleman and just get behind the camera and do what you know how to do. So me and Jamil are out here, and we're doing what we do best, and that's film and take pictures. So this is more character-based than I've ever been with a promotional shoot. Normally I do something extra, but this time I'm like, let's keep it simple, let's keep it calm, and hopefully you guys like it. So
What you want me to say? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go dance with this guy in a dress, okay? So. Oh, he's already dancing. Oh, can I dance with you?
Never.
Never? I can't dance with you?
Why would I dance with you?
Come on. I'm good.
Oh, you want to look at that?
Okay, so he's trying it. Damn, bitch, that would have been great.
Now they're gone.
No, I still got him.
So, Boydrama.
I was a huge fan of Boydrama before I joined the show. And I remember seeing Dante post something about casting. I think it was maybe 2014, October. And I was just like, you know what? I need to be a part of this show. I just really felt like I could bring something to the show. And so I ended up messaging Dante and I asked him, what was the process? And he told me, just hang tight, what I'm saying? He'll get back to me. A few weeks passed. And then finally he said, okay, I want you to do an audition tape. And after the audition tape, it took Dante maybe like a month or two to get back to me, maybe almost 2 months. And I was just wondering, like, what in the world did he watch it? Did he not like me?
What's your name, your height, and where are you from?
My name is RJ, and I am 5'9", and I'm from Silver Spring, born and raised.
Reasons why you want to be on the show.
Reasons why I want to be on this show. Well, I really want to be on the show because I think that I could bring a realness quality that will transcend on screen, and I think that will be great for the show. And also, I believe that I will make a great character on the show as well.
Give us an idea of who you are by telling us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm very outgoing, very friendly. I like to sing, I like to write music, and also I like acting in my spare time. And then finally, he hit me up. It was like, I saw your audition tape. Can you film tomorrow? And I was like, tomorrow? I was like, okay. There's nothing to guess about, homie.
Ugh. I sound like such a jerk.
I don't want to say jerk, but I could definitely tell you're hiding something.
I'm a grown-ass man. I have nothing to hide.
So meeting Dante for the first time, I must admit that I was very amazed by him, from being such a fan of the show and watching him so closely. I was like, wow, like this is really Dante. But I met the director Dante because, of course, after my audition tape and after he called me for the first time, he wanted me to film the next day. So I totally got the director side of Dante, which was very in your face, aggressive, and like this. I want you to do it like this, like that, like this. And I was just like, whoa.
Stand next to him like you're supposed to, GDO. All right, action. All right, 5. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. All right, action. First line. 3.
So it was just very much like this. I want you to like this, like that. And I was just like, whoa, okay, all right. So once I understood that, he was coming from a place of passion and he just wanted the very best, of course, for his show. And I had seen the results previously and I knew what it was given. I was like, okay, that's just his directing style. And I get it. And I thought he was amazing. I really did. I thought that he was amazing. And I was here for it. So I'm here, Michael Valentine. I cannot ride the horse currently, but I will be because my stunt double is taking over for me. I have a stunt double, but the scene is going to come out great. I know you guys are going to love it. It's going up the notch here with filming and production, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. Don, you are a genius. Thank you. So coming to this show, like I said before, I was a huge, huge fan of everybody, and I just loved it. I just loved it so much. To me, there was nothing like Boydrama. So coming in, as the newbie, I embraced everyone, sent people, requests on Facebook and followed them on Instagram, yada, yada, yada. But I didn't know until later that there was someone who was not so happy that I was a part of the cast and was talking badly behind my back. And, you know, when I first encountered this person, I felt like there was like energy off, but I never thought, you know, my mind never went left because that's not how I operate. I operate from a place of positivity. So it was just like, you know, I don't know anybody here from Adam, you know, except Kiko. So there was no qualms or any reasons why I would have an issue with anyone. You know, I'm coming through with this overflowing amount of positivity. And yet at the same time, there's just someone who did not like me, did not want me there, and said some pretty nasty things about me. So this person is, which is Jamel, I don't know. Something like one of those, out of those two names. I don't know which one it is, but he did not like me. I didn't know where it came from. And like I said, the energy was off when I met him, the couple of times that I did. And then I discovered from someone that he was like saying awful things behind my back, like calling me Payless. And anytime someone would refer to him by my name, he wouldn't answer them unless they said Payless.
Miss Crawford, you know, I've been at this firm for 2 years now, and I've come across 20 cases. All 20 I've won.
Just to let you know, dear heart, my life was good then, and it's very good now. And I really hope that you've matured, and I just wish you happiness, peace, and great health.
It's gonna be a blow, okay? The win. Don't gag. In character.
It was a lot of moments where I can just say it came from us not knowing how to separate the two. And I remember Dante coming to me and saying like, "Hey, this show is about to ruin our friendship," because it would, and that's what it did. Because that was my bitch, we were stuck together like this, literally. And just a lot of things with mainly the show. Because with our personal relationship, it was, you know, pretty good. But then once it started into like the whole, I guess, business aspect, and then it started leading to the personal aspect, which just led to the, you know, whole demise of it all.
Oh, I'll think about it. All I know is y'all better have my money. And that's all I'm saying. Once again, y'all better have my coin. My coin, honey, my coin.
That was a read.
Which is why you guys didn't see me anymore, because we just had a lot going on behind closed doors that and it started before then, because there was a season where Tylen wasn't present as much, and at that time was when I was like, you know, and then decided to come back. You know, we talked about it, whatever, finished it out, and then another situation happened, and it was like, you know what? That's it. No more. Done.
Do I need to show phone? Pass on.
Yes, of course. I do feel as though the show has progressed since it started, since season 1. And then when I came about in season 2, it was just up from there, because it was just adding on other characters, doing more scenes. Just let me go!
Shut up, bitch.
You get everything you want!
Keep moving.
The first time I filmed my first scene in the series was with Kiko. And it was so easy for me. I mean, people tell me I'm aggressive, but I'm like, A gentle little poodle puppy. Nevertheless, it was really easy for me to transition into this aggressive space to push her up against a wall and have like this sexual energy and just command the energy on the scene. It was fun, a lot of fun.
All right. I got moves to make. We're different now.
Nigga, fuck your moves. My moves are your moves.
Man, I don't know. I'm not feeling
Nigga, what the
this.
fuck you mean you don't know? Bitch, shit still. You got my motherfucking money?
It was like I was getting real kidnapped. I live for his energy, like throwing me against the wall and stuff, choking me. I love all that stuff. You gotta stop, Jackson.
You a smart little faggot, huh?
The kidnap scene. I was getting beat up and kidnapped and thrown in the basement and locked up. Getting McDonald's thrown at me.
Really? You brought me McDonald's? I asked for steak, potatoes, and crab legs and caviar.
Well, bitch, when you start making steak, potatoes, crab legs, and caviar money, that's when you're gonna get that food, okay?
Bitch,
but
really?
right now, what you're gonna get is some fucking
That
French
was a
fries.
fun scene. Then we had to fuck him up. Who we fucked up? Me and my lawyer. I hit somebody with the bottle of wine.
Filming with Jackson was very, very fun. Jackson is just that upbeat, just in your face, very much exuding good, all this goodness. You know, he is just a great time. And loved filming with him, but there was a few times where Jackson was really rough. Like the scene where I was trying to rescue Kiko, and then he came in, opened up the door, and put the gun on my head and went like this. That shit hurt.
RJ is soft. So I was definitely rougher with him than I was with Kiko. I hope he sees this. Punk.
Hey, Clinton.
Yeah?
Why did the police drop my case?
I'm not quite sure. I was on an investigation.
But I kept telling them that I was set up.
Your character, in my opinion, has had the most character development. You started as abusive boyfriend to now you're kind of just, I'm a totally different person. Can we talk about the character development throughout the years of Isaiah?
The character development for Isaiah was very, very interesting. He went through a couple of relationships. He went through a lot of different emotions. He experienced, I think, the most growth within the show. I think like most people, he's trying to find himself or want better for himself and want better for the people that's around him. So he's just chill, but he's also putting himself in situations where as though it can make him grow to be a better person, or it can be that barrier that he needs to hop over, the hurdle that he needs to hop over. But I think for the most part, Isaiah been through a lot. He been through abusive relationship to trying to kill himself, to getting shot, to losing people, to towards the end of book 4, finding a relationship where as though that person is leaving. It's just a lot that Isaiah been through. He been through being set up. It's just, I feel like his development, and as far as me as a person, experiencing that through Isaiah and living through Isaiah, ooh, that's weird. Living through somebody that's not even a real character, put things in a lot of perspective for you and what you want to deal with as far as a person. And as far as myself as a person, it's like some things that he put himself into, I would not do so. But also some of the things that he has put himself into, like that was definitely me. As far as like jumping into relationship after relationship, to having those friends that he wanted to support and ride or die for, but then also having to cancel like some relationships.
The coldest winter has a face, and hair that shines like gold. Ice could melt the sun away and burn through you like cold. Summer love's like summer snow.
When Mason was killed off the show, I was like, oh no, my best friend's being killed off the show. Oh. But, in life, things happen. Everybody's not going to be on the show all the time, You didn't see all the shows. The people die off. It's okay, honey. People die off. Sometimes it's for the better.
We just wanna have fun. We just wanna have fun. Oh. I feel wasted up in this club. I'm spinning with my hands up, no fuss. We just wanna party, flicking it up. All of us got one leg up, cruel love.
From start to death.
Mason?
Isaiah and Mason's relationship.
Mason died?
You joking? Mason died. Are you joking right now? He died in the first episode. Are you playing with me?
Mason or Teddy?
They both died. Mason died in a car crash.
I don't remember filming that.
You didn't film it. It wasn't with you. It wasn't with you. He died off camera. And then when you woke up from your being, shot, he was dead.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of difficult to talk about, but I'm gonna shed some light on some of what happened. So I have depression, and near the end of 2017, I would say like around October, November, I started on a new medication, antidepressant, and it affected me like no other medication had before. Like usually with me, I when it comes to medication, no allergies, no side effects, none of that. Always would be good. But this particular medication affected me really bad, and it caused me to go into this medicinal manic state. Anybody who had anything to say, or if I thought you were trying it, I just felt like, okay, I'm gonna sock it to you. Like I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna match whatever energy you giving. And one night Dante and I went out. I felt like he was trying it. And usually I'm not like a confrontational person. Like I'm usually like chill or whatever, let stuff go, or I talk it out or whatever. That's like my, character. But this night I blew up, and it was so bad. And then there was another incident that we had maybe like a month after that, and that wasn't as bad, but it was still, just not a good look. And so after some time, like I had moved to Georgia, And I was in Georgia for a little while. Then I moved back. And I didn't, you know, I didn't get, you know, reunited back with Dante until the fire. Because I was like, how do I tell Dante what the hell that was? Like, how do I even approach him and say, look, Dante, this is what that was, and I hope you can forgive me. I didn't know how to tell him. I honestly didn't. I was just like, it just seemed so strange. And I was still grappling with some of the, you know, effects from it, you know, after all of that. So when the fire happened, I was just like, you know what, this can be a segue into, you know, not only making sure that Dante is okay and his well-being is okay, but just explaining to him, look, Dante, yes, that was me, but at the same time, that was not me for real, for real. Like, as far as my normal, you know, this was, all of that came from the medication that I was taking. And I cannot tell you how sorry I am. And I apologize to Dante sometimes now at random because I just felt so bad. It just bothers me, and it probably will always bother me. It was the most it was the most just, there really are no words, but I guess I can just say it was just the most craziest, most difficult time in my life. And I just wish it had never happened, but it did. It did. And Dante, I'm sorry.
Message to the fans. Keep going. Keep tuning in. Keep watching. Keep growing with the Boydrama brand. Keep doing you, whatever makes you feel happy and whatever feeds your soul goodness. I love you guys. Mwah!
I wish Boydrama all the success. If there's going to be more or not, I don't know. We never know. Don Bond's never done.
The next season, I see my character interacting with other characters on the show that I haven't entwined with, so I can build a relationship with them to see if we can connect on a friendship level on the show, or just get a boyfriend on the show.
So my well wishes for Boydrama is that not only does it have success on, an independent standard, that, it can grow beyond.
Boydrama has had a positive effect on my life because coming from a dance background, I've always wanted to act, but I've never had the opportunity to act. And I believe that one of the greatest teachers in life is experience. So the opportunity to have that experience of acting and like trying it out to see if it was something that I really wanted to do was a very positive thing for me. So I'm very grateful for that. And I wish Boydrama all the best. I think that Boydrama is very important for the culture and for the community, and I think that it will do great things. I wish nothing but the best to the cast and to Don Bond and everyone who has been involved and to make this thing happen. Let's get this shit to motherfucking Netflix. Like, okay? Like, don't pay it, whoever owns Netflix. We here, and we got that hot shit, period.
Boys, boys, boys. Boys will be boys. All of the fans that are Boydrama supporters, I say thank you so much. I appreciate the love that you give me, especially hitting me up saying like I really like your role, like your style, whatever case may be. I honestly, if it wasn't for you guys, then I don't think Dante would continue to do or wanting to film this stuff. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't want to be a part of this experience as much as I am now. And again, I thank you, and I really appreciate all of you guys for the comments that you do under the videos, and asking us to keep going, because it's we're not coming out of our pockets for anything. But this project definitely costs a lot of money for Dante to continue to do so. And it costs time, which you can't get back. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
So I really hope that the show becomes a beacon of light for the community, for the next generations coming up. I really hope that the show can provide, just relatable stories and scenarios that really resonate with anybody, man or woman, and they take it and learn from it and become better. In this thing called life, we are all working to progress and become better versions of ourselves. And I really do think that Boydrama will stand as something that was important to this community. And the legacy will last forever. And people will continue to treasure this for as long as it's around. So again, kudos to Dante for creating such a show.
Any well wishes for Boydrama?
I just wish Boydrama more success, more love, more growth, more subscribers to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm telling you guys to do that, and it's been a minute. So like, comment, and subscribe, and just get ready for the new shit that is, about to come and what's about to be done. Everybody has grown into such beautiful, amazing people from everything that I'm seeing. And I just know that the next chapter, the next journey of, where Boydrama is tend to go, you guys are in for a treat. I mean, look at this equipment. A green screen, bitch. Like,
we done learned some things since 2013. Let me tell you, we didn't have no money. There was no money in book one, bitch. I started that show with $300 and a bitch who gave me a headache. Not him, but the other girl that didn't show up. We was in a picture like this. We was in a picture like this.
Destiny's Child.
Now you just see Beyonce and Kelly.
Okay.
Poor Michelle.
About poor Michelle.
She married now.
Boys, 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 boys will be boys. Boys, 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 boys will be boys. And take your girlfriend, boyfriend, what are you gonna do? They wanna have fun. Boys will be boys. And have your head in the whirlwind. You're smiling 'cause you know that it's true. Boys will have it cool, but the men are taboo. If you a non-believer, then I'm talking to you. If you open up your mind, then you might just have a clue that while the ladies laugh and play, the boys like to have fun too. Don't be mad, 'cause I'm be better than your chick and you ain't got no style. All these little boys run around this bitch, just really wanna let they kitty growl. And I bang like pow, how you like me now? You ain't seen nothing this fierce in a while, but that's what happen when the boys go wild. Put your hands in the air like ow. And take your girlfriend, boyfriend, what are you gonna do? They wanna have fun. Boys will be bold and have your head in the whirlwind. You're smiling 'cause you know that it's true. Boys will be boys. Boys, 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 boys will be boys. Boys, 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 boys will be boys. Girls can act a fool, but the men should be rude. Like they won't take your baby, turn around